Hello and welcome everyone to a brand new episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest XI. I'm your host Gamora, and this is like the fourth time that I tried to start this episode. This week has just been awful with stream issues and recording issues, but hopefully things go well. Everything seems to be fine so far. And I think we have to go somewhere. I forget the name of it. I know where we're supposed to go. Let's see. Oh, I've just remembered something important. We have a long journey ahead of us, don't we, Gamora? Well, I happen to know a handy little spell that makes life a lot easier for us. Just give me a minute. Alright. Oh, zoom. Interesting. What's that going to do for us? You can use this spell I just taught you to travel back to anywhere you've been before, quick as a flash. So if you want to come back here to Hoto, for example, just cast Zoom, think of Hoto, and you'll be back here just like that. Cool. So it's pretty much fast travel. Right now, you've got that little beauty in your bag of tricks. Let's go and find Yggdrasil, this Yggdrasil branch, shall we? Gallipolis is southwest of here. Come on. Oh, well, that's why I didn't remember the name of it. Gallipolis or whatever. Yeah. Talk about a weird name. But at least I knew where it was before she told us. Yep, southwest. I think that's... Actually, I didn't say it in this episode. I said that in probably one of the other failed episodes that I tried recording. Alright, now, while we're walking down there, I might as well plug the channel. If you guys are enjoying this series, I would appreciate your support, so hit that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, and come check out the Twitch channel if you want to catch these episodes live. We have a good time here. Alright, already going the wrong way. I wonder if we could like zoom only to like towns. I wonder if we can like zoom to campsites like this. Alright, I think it's on our... Yep. This is the way. Oh, this is going to be new territory, so it's going to be fun. Let's see what we see over here. Same old enemies. Oop. I do want to try at least, taking down unique enemies at least once. So far, I don't think I've seen anything that I've never seen before. Oh, these guys look different. Let's see what they're doing. Let's hope I don't have to face all of them. A robber rabbit. Okay. Drop kick. Wait, are they under my control? Or are they doing their own thing? Oh, looks like they're doing their own thing. I want to see if I can switch that up like I was able to for oh, let's do it later before those guys run into us. Oh, look at this, another save point. Tick tock, tick tock. Oh dear, I shall be too late, I fear. That's kind of funny since we just ran into a rabbit. If somebody doesn't step in to save the day, Tickington's time is well and truly up. Tick tock, the clock won't stop. It really is 5 minutes to midnight. If there were someone who could come to our aid. Hold on a tick. You've clocked me. Am I right? Can it be true? Can you really see me? Oh, finally one of these little ghosts is talking to us. Well, it's about time. I was beginning to think I was totally invisible. This can only mean one thing. You're a hero, aren't you? Oh, tickety-boo. You're finally here and not a moment too soon. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Hero. My name is Ickle. I'm a Tockle from over Tickington Way, and we need your help. Can I ask you to come and be the hero of the hour? Ooh, thank you, Mr. Hero. I knew it wouldn't take you more than a moment's thought to agree. Gamora, are you talking to yourself? Has the sun gone to your head or something? Well, the clock is ticking. Come on, it's time to show. It's time to show you and your friends the way to Tickington. Follow me. Oh, but wait, before we head off, this might be a good time to record our journey in the adventure log. Should I do that for you? Won't take 2 ticks. That's very interesting. I'm surprised I can save from that dude. Hey, Fudge Switch. That's going pretty well. How you doing? Oh, alright. There we go. All done. Now let's make our way to Tickington, shall we? We'll be there in no time flat. Ooh, very interesting. Not expecting to be in 2D mode. Hold on. What just happened? Things went all wavy, and suddenly we're in this weird village. Oh look, he's so adorable. But who is he? Tick-tock. It looks like you clocked me too. You must be Mr. Hero's here friends. Welcome to Tickington, a place that's just a little bit out of the ordinary. Normally only certain special people can see us toggle types, but the second even ordinary folks set foot in our home, they can see us too. Oh, I think we might need a little background here, like who are you? Where are we? Why the heck are we here? You know, the small stuff. I'd also like to add why we're in 2D. How about you start from the beginning? The beginning? Yes, of course. The beginning, tickety-boo, allow me to explain. We are the Tockles, and we live here in the village of Tickington. It's a very peculiar place, where time flows a little differently from the way it does in Erdra. It's our sworn duty to make sure that time flows as it should. Past, the present, and future are all in their right order, and that all is unfolding as intended. In other words, we make sure everything's tickety-boo. Hang on a tick. I need to tell the mayor you're here. Why don't we let him explain the rest? Just head up the stairs and find him in a very special place we call the Echo Chamber. So come on, shake a leg. The clock's ticking, and there's no time like the present. Oh man, that sucks. Sounds painful. Ix told me all about you. You're the luminary, aren't you? Welcome to Tickington. You mustn't waste time talking to me, though. The mayor wants to speak to you. You'll probably find him upstairs in the Echo Chamber. Yeah, I've never been much for swimming. Oh, that's how the pots break in this place? I mean, I wouldn't call myself an expert in swimming, but, you know, I can prevent myself from drowning. I feel like that's a plus. Gosh, you can count the number of times I've had a human in here on the hands of one clock. You must be tired. It can take a while to get used to life in Tickington. Feel free to use that bed if you need to take a lie down. Welcome to the Tickington branch, Rainbow's End Bank. We keep your cash safe for all eternity. Deposits and withdrawals are accepted in multiples of 1,000 gold coins. And of course, our services are completely free. Now, how can I help you? I don't get the banks in this game yet. Thank you, Luminary. Hope it's not too long before the next time. I wonder what causes the swimming here. I feel like I should go swimming every once in a while. Maybe it'll help with, you know, staying in shape or something. Tockle tick. Give me a second. I think I might have a panic attack. The mayor's asked me to go to Erdra, but I'm far too faint-hearted to do something like that. I know it's high time I grew a backbone, but to be honest, I doubt I ever will. Is this the church? Ooh, he's asleep. Well, let's vandalize the place. Usually we get items from bots. I guess not in this world. Oh, a red one. He's different. Honestly, when I started this episode, I wasn't thinking that we'd end up here. I kind of had an idea of where we're going to go, but this is kind of strange. Gosh, you really are the luminary, aren't you? I clocked it the second you arrived in the village. There's just something different about you. But don't let me take up any more of your time. The mayor is waiting up in the echo chamber, and he's ever so keen to meet you. What was that little guy's name again? Eichel, was it? I wonder what his deal is. It sounded like he's been looking for you for a while. Maybe we should just follow him and see what happens. He said he was heading up the stairs, right? Why won't they let me do stuff? Oh, I thought that was the same dialogue. Since time immemorial, we Toggles have carried out the sacred duties bequeathed to us by our ancestors. We've overcome countless obstacles and hardships in order to do so. But this time it's different. This time I fear we are going to fail. The moment may have finally come where the work our ancestors began can no longer continue. Just demolishing this guy, whoever, everything in this town. It's all ours. Tickety-boo, Eichel's back, and not a moment too soon. Does this mean he managed to find the luminary? I wonder. I must say I had all but resigned myself to the day having come where we finally let down our ancestors, but if the luminary is taking time out of his busy schedule to help, maybe there's still hope. Greetings, traveler, and welcome to the Tickington Tavern, where Toggles come in search of a relaxing moment away from the relentless passage of time. We have a fine range of beverages, including many human favorites, so be sure to take a second or two to peruse our menu. The echo chamber is full of precious and important books, and it's my job to keep them in tickety-boo condition. I got a system, and it runs like clockwork. Or it did at least. I've been having a hard time focusing on my duties since I heard about what happened. Well, this really is a day that will go down in history. It's been an age since we last had humans here in Tickington. At least I think it has. Time flows differently here, you see. Well, they say there's a first time for everything, and this is the first time I've clocked a real live human. Okay then. Enough of that. Alright, I think this is the last place that we need to check before we can move on to whatever the story wants us to do. I'm still kind of confused why we're here. We Toggles have been doing what we do since time immemorial, and we never failed in our duties before. Not once. I feel bad for the mayor. I must say he's the one who'll clock up a big black mark on his record if this all goes wrong, after all. Okay. Let's go find out what these... I've never seen a Toggle before. Aren't they just the most lovable little things? I think it's their little bellies I like best. I'd never dare do it, of course, but I'd be so curious to know what it feels like to poke one. Well, that's how you talk to people. Okay, so we read that dialogue. I want to talk to Veronica. Okay, forget it. Well, there's no sprinting in this game. Or in this 2D form. Alright, let's see what the mayor wants. Tick-tock. Look who I got, it's the luminary, and not a moment too soon. Ah, what marvelous timing. Welcome to Tickington. My name is Stickle, and I am the mayor of this fine place beyond space and time. Now the clock is ticking, so I will be brief. Many people have a sacred mission, and that is why we have sought you out. Take a look at the tomes that sit on the altars around us. In these sacred volumes are inscribed the tales of hallowed heroes from other worlds and other ages. Since time immemorial, the duty of my people have been to guard these books and ensure that the great deeds of the past live on in the present. That is why we created the place where we stand now, the Echo Chamber, a sacred space where the adventure logs of all the hallowed heroes of old can be kept safe from the ravages of time. Or so we had thought, but this holy haven has been sullied by an unknown miscreant who took it upon themselves to tear whole pages from our beloved books and liberally daub others with ink. I am afraid I have no idea who committed this heinous crime, but what I do know is that as things stand, the heroic happenings of the past risk being lost forever. History itself hangs in the balance, which is where you come in. As the hero of your own age, I must ask you to right this wrong. I must ask you to plunge into each of these volumes and set time on the right path once more. But before you dive in, you must first learn the sacred incantations that will enable you to turn back the clock, the past words. Sadly, these were long since scattered across Erdrea. This being so, I have entrusted my most dependable toggles with the monumentous task of seeking them out. Should you find one of my friends here in the course of your travels, stop a moment and speak with them. With luck, they will have learned the words that will enable you to journey through the pages of the ages. When you have learned one, you'll be able to return here and visit the very legend of the greatest heroes known to space and time. I wonder if it's like the other Dragon Quest games. That'd be kind of interesting. Now, if I'm not becoming confused in my old age, young Eichel managed to find a past word just the other day. Come, my little tick-tock tyke. Share what you have learned with our friend. Yes, sir. Talk tick. Let's make this quick. Now prick up your ears because I'll say this only once. Eichel tells Kimura the past word he's found. He can now visit Galenholm via the Altar of Origins. Why not strike while time's on our side and take a closer look at that altar over there? A whole new world of adventure awaits. Come on, there's no time like the present. Man, I was not expecting this whole... It's like a whole nother major side quest. It's almost like a main quest. It's something you'd see... Like, this would be some other RPG's whole game. Just doing stuff like this. The words Altar of Origins are etched into the stone of the monument. The altar allows you to visit worlds from old adventure logs. Which world would you like to visit? Now let's check this one. Sure, let's visit. Let's see if it's in 3D. Oh, 2D. Is this like, Oh, this is interesting. Is this like, one of the old 2D Dragon Quests? Oh, it's gonna take some time to get used to this. Fighting in 2D. I haven't done anything yet in 2D. She's slime. Well, at least some of the enemies are... At least we're not, like, in over our heads with the enemies. I do gotta say, it seems like the 2D battle system is much slower. They probably did that on purpose. Man, I really hope I bought enough medical herbs for this. Now let's just not do it for now. Prithee, hear my tale, wanderer. Thou hast wandered thy way to the one-time dwelling place of the legendary bard Galen, from whom our town hath taken its name. Alas, thou hast arrived at an unhappy juncture. A foul monster hath had the effrontery to violate the tomb of our most famous son, and hath purloined his most precious possession, the lyre of ire. Know that this storied instrument is no mere dusty relic, nay, 'tis a powerful artifact, indeed, and can cause monsters to flock towards whomever giveth its fabled strings the merest brush. The thief knew this only too well, and did strum upon it until this peaceful place was overrun with hideous beasts, and the townsfolk had all fled in fear of their lives. 'Tis surely the end for Galenholm, that is, unless a hero can be convinced to seek out and vanquish the fiend that dareth deprive us of our most hallowed of treasures. Couldst thou be that hero? Is this a quest? I guess it is. You've been asked to undertake a quest. That's probably the only thing we have to do in here. The guardian of Galen's grave wants you to reclaim the lyre of ire, which had been stolen by a mischievous monster. Truly, thou art gallant indeed. The culprit shulketh yet somewhere in the town. Prithee, flush the rogue out and smite them with all thy might. Oh, and keep thy wits about thee, friend, off the case that the path thou seekest lie veiled in darkness. Verily, the shadows can yield many a surprise, and many a monster also. 'Tis certain that without a good deal of care, thou wilt surely perish at the hands of the creatures that prowl the town. May the spirits watch over thee. I gotta say that was really hard to read, but man, it kind of just it was just kind of cool. I was kind of having a good fun time reading it. Lamplight, medicinal herb, and 20 gold coins. So we really are in another world. One minute we're checking out a big old book, and now we're here in some place called Galenholm. It's quite something. Well, whatever it is, we gotta do it here. There's nothing stopping us having fun while we're doing it. I mean, we've come all this way, right? Yeah, it's definitely the Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 style. I mean, I've never played any other Dragon Quest, but I'm wondering if this is actually like this town. Is this town from another Dragon Quest game or something? Like, is it like that based on an old Dragon Quest game, or is it just the art style? Because we can play all of Dragon Quest 11 in this art style if we wanted to, because there's like a 2D mode. Oops, I gotta stop pushing that button. It always wants us. We gotta find out where we need to go, since we can't. We're pretty much back in the world of random battles. I can't believe I'm still kind of shocked at how we had this main quest in mind to go get what is it, to go to Gallipolis and find that Yggdrasil root or branch, and I was just making my way over there, and this ghost called out, and then we ended up in this ghost world. Apparently they're the keepers of time or something. And now we're in another, it's like Inception within Inception, right? They pretty much took us to their world and sent us to another world inside of their world. Oh, it's from Dragon Quest 1. Man, this dude he's tough. Rarefied. Does that mean he's like super tough? Whoa, she took 27 points of damage. Oh, that was one strong dude. 261 points of experience. Nice. Was that it? Oh wait, every time a party member levels up, they earn some skill points as the name suggests. Yeah, I already know this. Oh wow, he gained a level 2. No, let's not deal with that right now. Oops. Oh yeah, let's use it on Veronica. Actually, there's one other thing I want to do. Can I do it now? Tactics, right? Yeah, let me have control over these two people. I think maybe we go here. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna when we get out of here, and we get back to the books. I'm gonna count them. I want to see how many there are. Maybe there's what? I'm gonna guess 8 books. Maybe it's the first 8 Dragon Quests. Who knows? Who's playing the 2D mode? The Tockles? Oh, nice. This liar of ire is hard to beat. I could just keep drumming up new fans. Huh? Is that a human? You've come to hear me play, right? What are you banging on about? You want me to give the liar back after all the trouble I went through to snare it? Fat chance of that. This thing is great. I'm a bit of a misfit among my banjo banging brethren. You see, my rhythm's all over the place and I can't sing for toffee. All I've ever wanted is an audience that appreciates something a bit different. Now all I have to do is strum the lyre and a whole bunch of alternative music fans show up and kick it with me. I've never had so much fun. So if you're going to try and make me give it back, I'm going to have to beat you black and blue. Drum roll, please. Well, isn't that? He's just a misunderstood musician. Just wants an audience. Let's see. Yeah, let's hit him with some ice. Yeah, oh, I didn't even know there was a 3DS Dragon Quest game. This is my first Dragon Quest. I played a whole bunch of Final Fantasy games, but never a Dragon Quest game. So I figured time to give it a chance, and probably should start as modern as possible. Might be the best bet. Oh, wait a minute. Let's hit everyone. Wait a minute. Singles. Don't I have a group of enemies? This is a group of enemies. Why can't I hit all of them? Yeah, I mean, I think the reason I didn't want to play the first Dragon Quest was just because of it just seemed like it would be super difficult for someone who didn't grow up around those times. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind the 2D kind of thing. I just felt like since I didn't grow up playing these old RPGs, so it was actually it would be like playing the original Final Fantasy One. Like I did a playthrough of Final Fantasy One. Actually, I beat all the Final Fantasies. I'm kind of doing a playthrough of those. So I beat 1 through 6. All the 2D ones. But I did the Pixel remasters, which things are a little lax, right? You can save wherever you want, kind of thing. So it's definitely a lot easier. If I had to go back and play like the original Final Fantasy 1, I'd probably pull my hair out. And I figured that would be the same for the original Dragon Quest. But I've heard good things about Dragon Quest 8. And I'll look into 3 and 5. How that dude was able to summon some monsters before he died. I guess we're just gonna have to take him down. Alright, was that the dude we had to kill? Alright, got 472 experience. No level ups. The monster who stole the Lyre of Ire is no more. Go and give the old man who asked you to get it back the good news. Now what's this though? It's dark and deadly silent up ahead. It doesn't seem like a good idea to go any further. Can I go this way? I wonder if there are any more monsters. Or I guess you can't summon anymore. Oh, it's pretty cool. I kind of like that they did something like this. Kind of put other Dragon Quests in here. They did it in a good way. This kind of reminds me of what game was it? I don't usually play phone games, but there's this I think it was a Final Fantasy phone game called Record Keeper, and I started playing it a couple months ago, and I got super into it. I was like, oh, this is cool. And with my luck, I spent like a couple weeks. I got super into it, and then they announced that they're just shutting it down, and I was like, great. I just stopped playing it immediately. I was like, I ain't putting any more time into this. But it's kind of similar to what this is, going back into old stories and saving them from destruction, kind of. A little different, but, somewhat the same. You've defeated the monster in the golem that stole the Lyre of Ire. Go and give Guardian of Galen's grave the good news. Praise be, the lyre is returned to us, and the townspeople who fled can return home once more. Words alone cannot adequately express my gratitude, but perhaps this can. Gold bracer. It must now be laid to rest again besides he who eked such sweet music from its strings. Yes, 'tis thanks to thee that those of generations yet to come might seek out our greatest treasures should e'er need arise. Posterity will thank thee, friend. Oh, there's a new version of Dragon Quest 1. I think I remember seeing like a phone version. That one looked awful, at least in terms of art style. I have heard tale that the greatest hero of the realm hath recently sailed forth from the great castle Tentacle. Might he pay our humble town a visit, perhaps? My heart soareth at the very thought of our being graced by his presence. Good morning, noble and wanderer and savior of our town. I bid thee welcome into my humble establishment. Can't I sleep? Okay then. Not even gonna offer me a bed to sleep on. I bid thee welcome to Galenholm, home, one-time dwelling place of the legendary bard. Ah, what a joy it is to utter that greeting once more. I had feared I might never again be granted the opportunity. Weapon shop? Seeketh thou perhaps new weapons or armor? Prithee grant me such time as it might take to ascertain my stock has been ruthlessly plundered by the foul fiends that descended upon us. I guess there's nothing for us to do anymore. When we fled the invasion of the fiends, I feared that I might neither again set eyes upon my beloved home. Yet here I am. Thou hast made me made an old man very happy. 'Twas more than I could bear to see this town, founded by the most celebrated of bards, ransacked by pitiless martyrs. I had feared our beloved home was lost, and with it the memory of Galant. Now thanks to thee, I am able to dedicate what time remaineth to me to ensure that our illustration forbearer is not forgotten. Forgive me, but I have yet to assess the full extent of damage caused by the fiends that overran the town. For the nonce it paineth me to say that my humble establishment need remain closed. Okay, let's get out of here then. I didn't play the mobile ones. It just looked, the art style just looked bad. That was, at least from what I remember. Yeah, I try to stay away from like mobile versions and like Game Boy and PSP. I mean, if I just want to play it on my own, fine. But if I'm going to stream it, it's like more trouble than it's worth to try to stream a Game Boy. I guess I could just emulate it if I really wanted to. So you've returned. And what tales do you have to regale me with this time, huh? Yep. We tell everything to Mayor of Tickington, everything that happened during his ventures in the past. Goodness me, Gollum was besieged by monsters, you say. Perhaps these are merely the mussings of an old man, but I have a feeling that the vandal who defaced our beloved books may be attempting to rewrite history itself, but as long as you are able to visit each of the heroic ages and right the wrongs that have been wrought here, the proper flow of time will be restored soon enough. In which cases, you'll need to continue to seek out and speak with Toggles, or traveling the length and breadth of Erdra in search of passwords. The more of them you learn, the more ancient ages you'll be able to visit. If anyone can find them all and put things right, it's you. It's time for you to shine, dear hero. As Toggles, their sacred mission has always been to ensure that the great deeds of the past remain intact for the sake of the future, but we need your help. Please, history itself hangs in the balance. Oh wow, okay. I got no problem with mobile gaming. I don't do a lot of it. And I feel like mobile gaming, like if you wanted to stream a mobile game, it's probably easier than like trying to stream like a PSP game, like on a PSP. Because that just seems like a nightmare to set up. At least a phone, you can do some other stuff. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $10. Interesting. Alright, okay, so I think this actually going a little long, but for those of you watching on YouTube, Rumble, Bitchute, and Odysee, I'm going to end this episode right here, and in the next episode, hopefully we can continue the original quest that that I said we were going to do when we started this episode, which is go to Gallipolis. So check out the next episode to see if we actually do that. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.